everybody. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. Have you ever been through a situation in life where you didn't see it coming, like life just out of nowhere? Have you ever been there? And have you been in that situation and been like, I don't know how I'm going to get through this, or now what are we going to do, God? Or I'm not strong enough. I don't know what to do. I just feel like quitting. Have you ever been there? Have you ever been there? How about this? Have you been in those situations when they're over and you've pressed through them and you've kind of been proud of yourself? Like, I got through that. I'm stronger than I realized. And maybe you even gave a testimony to the Lord and said, man, you really strengthened me. You showed me things that were in me that I didn't see. You got me through it. You moved me through it, and found yourself realizing how big God is in you. Have you ever been through those situations in life? I know that I have been. It can be incredibly difficult situations. And it's amazing how when we just yield to who is directing us, but who and what is harnessed within us, what we are capable of doing and creating. There's this old saying that says, you know what, if it doesn't kill you, it makes you what? Stronger. And I truly believe that as we walk through life, there are some hard and difficult things that come at us. And I believe that God will use them. He doesn't send them all, but he will use them to create a bigger and better version of us. That through everything that we go through, we can come out stronger, bigger, and better. And for what? Just so we can be stronger, bigger, and better? No, so we can help someone else. That we can use that greatness in us from God to be a strength and a help to someone else. I am here to tell you, you are so much capable of so much more than you realize you are. We all are, because we have the greater one living in us. And as Les Brown always says, there's greatness in us. And you have greatness in you because we have God. And then you have this incredible story of your life, of what you've been through, what you've gone through, and how you have come through it. I think it's time that we start to realize and believe in ourselves the way God believes in us. If we would believe in us the way he does, we would realize that we are unstoppable. There's a scripture in Psalms 74, verse 12, and it reads this: you, O God, are my King from ages past, bringing salvation to the earth. I love this because two things. He's the God of ages past. I can take that into my life personally and look back over my life and say, man, you have been with me through a lot of stuff. You've gotten me through the passing of my father into heaven, the passing of my grandmother into heaven. You've gotten me through difficult times in ministry, through sicknesses, through injuries, through hardships, and through some incredible times where doors of opportunity just swung open. Man, we could all go through our stories, couldn't we? Couldn't we? The times that we got pulled off course, the times when we were surprised by a blessing in life, all these things that we have been able to do. And God has been there through it all. He is not the God of just the ages past, but of your past. You and God have a history together. And if we will just remember those histories, like stir ourselves up to remember what he's gotten us through, then I'm telling you, when we come against life and boom, it happens, it is going to be a grounding for us. We'll say, no, you have been here and you've gotten me through worse. You were there and brought me through here. And with that greatness of your presence and the greatness of my history with you and my story, guess what? I am going to get through this. I am going to be a difference. And that is what we have to start seeing. And then, of course, the rest of the scripture says he's bringing salvation to the earth, which means right now, Lord, in the situation that we're facing uniquely and the situation we're facing globally, across the world with all that is happening, oh, come on. If he brought us through that, he will bring us through this. And not only that, he wants to use you and I. So we have to believe that we are stronger and more capable today than we were yesterday. It's time to do what Ephesians tells us to do. The book of Ephesians says this: hey, be renewed in the spirit of your mind. What are you going to believe? Are you going to believe that stinking thinking? Are you going to believe what the world is saying? Or are we going to believe what God is saying? It's time that we harness that. We harness what God is saying. We harness what we know is that greatness within us, and we take that and we renew our mind to that, and we drive the ship of our lives with that. That's how we steer forward. The greatness in you, the combination of who you are, your story, your history with God, and Him in you, that combination of that creator, the creator living in us and directing and guiding our lives and taking every mess and making a masterpiece out of it, that is the killer combo, if I can put it that way. Within you, no matter what seems to be impossible to you personally or the world around us, nothing is impossible with God. So with that, I want to challenge you today to reflect on this and realize how awesome you are, and that with you and God, that's a majority, and that there's nothing that He has not been able to pull you through. There's nothing that has not made you stronger. You are stronger today than yesterday. And that with that combination, you can be the difference. You will be the change. And together we can rebuild without walls. All right, God bless you. I love you, and blessings to you. Go be the change today.